All right, it's that time again. Time for another midweek video. Corporal's Corner midweek video number 13. How to move large objects with ease. Let's get to it. Now, if you're out in the woods, there's no way of getting around moving large objects without the use of some type of rope or thick cordage, preferably rope. Most people don't carry rope out in the woods unless you're mountaineering or you're climbing up something that requires a rope. The average Joe is not going to say, I need 100 pounds of rope or I need 50 foot of rope to go out there and actually just walk around for the day. Most won't do that. So that's the downside to this. However, if you do have access to rope, you're going to need that at some point to haul large logs away, say for a shelter or even to process for firewood. So something like this that's 10 or 12 foot in length, a good 5 or 6 inch diameter, it's too heavy to actually pick up and carry around. I might want to slide this to a different location and then process it for a shelter or for firewood. To do that, I'm going to tie a timber hitch right here. All we're going to do is we're going to go up. I'm going to go underneath this, and it forms a small U shape right there, or a seat. Then I'm going to simply twist around my end 3 to 5 times, and then we're going to simply tighten it down. Now from right here you can just start yanking away and slide it around. However, if you have small rope like this, it might cause rope burns or be hard to hold on to. So at this point I want to create something that's called a Marline spike hitch, which is basically a T-handle that I can grab and help manipulate by pulling this log. So all we're going to do is I'm going to take my end right here, I'm going to twist it over, go towards my log, I'm going to pull it through. There's a small pocket right there. We're then going to slide a stick inside and lock it down. So now once again all we're going to do is we're going to just rotate this over, go towards our log by laying it down, pull that piece through, creating that pocket right there, slide our T-handle inside and then simply cinch it down just like this. And now we have a handle that will not slip, that will help us get leverage as we pull this bad boy or drag it through the woods. So a timber hitch and a Marline spike hitch and you should be in business. And that was shown from the end of that log. Now if you want to go ahead and tie it towards the middle of the log and make it a little bit more stable, I'll show you how to do that. And that's basically a timber hitch and a few half hitches. And from here we're going to just drop down and do a couple of half hitches, which is just going to go across here, and then we can just go around it to the right or to the left, it doesn't really matter. Pull all of this through here, and then simply go through and down. And then we'll do it again right here. And we just add our T-handle. Again, we just rotate it over, go towards our log, lay it down, pull it through, insert our T-handle, and then pull this one and this one to tighten it up, and you're in business. So for me, method number 2 is a lot more stable, and most importantly, you're going to use a lot of that excess cordage or rope. That way you're not going to trip over it as you try to carry it through the woods or drag it through the woods. It just feels better. It's not doing that S zigzag around because it's heavier on the end over there. And you're not pulling from the end, you're pulling more from the center. So either one will work. Now, what if you want to move it a short distance, but you don't have the strength to actually pull it? That's where a windlass comes into play. And we just kick it off with a timber hitch. Gonna go around 3 to 5 times. You're noticing a theme here. Timber hitch to move timber. Kind of common sense. I'm gonna lock that bad boy down, in place. We can do it on top, the side, or the bottom. We'll lock it down here on top. Then we'll go to that end over there. So we'll find a tree in the distance that's close enough that we can use our rope on. Just simply go around that tree. And now we're going back to our log. And we'll tie one more timber hitch right here. Same thing, we're going to just get this right here, pull it tight, make our U shape, and twist around it 3 to 5 times. If you notice that they're opposite of each other, that way we can be on one side as well as the other. Get this here, we'll lock it down. Now the best part of this system right here using the windlass is you notice the log was moving slightly the entire time. But once that rope was completely tightened, the slightest tug pulled that entire weight of that log. So it kind of builds up like a counterweight. So right there you have 2 different methods to choose from to move a large object over either a long or a short distance. Now what if you have to lift an object up? Say something falls onto your shelter, or you simply want to move a log to put a rope underneath it, or a guide line to tie off to. How do we do that? We're going to apply the exact same methodology, and we're going to build a tripod and lift that object. We want to drape this over top here. And we'll make one gigantic loop underneath that log and tie it off with a fisherman's knot. So a fisherman's knot is nothing more than 2 opposing overhand knots. So to do that, all we're going to do is place them both together. I'm going to go over top of this and then run it back through, and it gives me an overhand knot. Looks like a pretzel. I'm going to tie it down. Do the exact same thing here. I'm going to go around, over and through, and then we can simply pull them tight, and there we go. And just like before, I'm going to go ahead and place the stick inside my windlass and start spinning it around. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now before we go to the video description box, click on my Etsy page. You're going to see these new Heather Gray Corporals Corner Universal patches. They're 2x3. We're calling them universal because they can be used for hats or bags. Check them out. Along with that, we just dropped Corporals Corner Frontier Strikers for flint and steel. Check those bad boys out. In the exact same spot, you're going to see the Hardcore Hammers link. Click that bad boy and check out my new logoed survival hatchet. These things are outstanding AF, and my new EDC or go-to, whether I'm doing construction or I'm out in the woods. And use this code right here, CCUSFree23, for free shipping site-wide. Get through the woods. And there you go, 3 simple ways to move large objects while you're out in the woods, using a couple of hitches, 1 knot, and a windlass. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. On that note, all the gear in my videos can be found in 2 places. 1, my Amazon influencer page, and 2, my Etsy page. Both links are found inside my description box. Now please do me that favor, hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time.